It's barely 40 days to election 2024. This is Channel 1 Television. My name is Umaru Sandamadu, and this show is called Face to Face. On Face to Face today, we are counting down to the election with someone who intends to be president of the land. I'll introduce that person when we come back. Please stay. My guest on Face to Face is number 5 on the ballot paper for election 2024. He is leading a party called LPG, not the one you use for cooking at home, Liberal People's Party, Liberal Party of Ghana. It is LPG. Previously, he had a party called IPP, Independent People's Party. I'm going to ask him basic things about his person and also talk about Ghana. He wants to lead the country. What does he have to offer? Mr. Kofi Akpaloo, you're welcome.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm great. And yourself?
Very well, thank you. We are waking up to news that one of the persons on the ballot paper with you has passed.
Yeah, it's very sad to hear that. In fact, I saw it around 2 a.m. when I read the news that she has passed on. And it's very, I mean, deep within me, I'm feeling for her and the family, you know, like I wasn't expecting her to pass on around this time, but that's what God can do. And,
was she your friend? Were you too close?
I considered her to be my mom, yeah, because she and my mom are the same age.
Okay.
Yeah, and I pick a lot of inspiration from her. Yeah.
What kind of person was she? I mean, we see her from afar, we do interview every now and then, but you are in the political space with her. She joined since 2016 or so. That's when she started expressing interest. Yeah. What kind of person was she, Donko?
Yeah, to me, I see her differently. I see her to be one of the successful women this country has brought up. Because what she has done, most women have not been able to even venture into what she has done. She's an inspiration. She's a hope to the hopeless, because looking at her background, that we all know she's uneducated, and having the courage to form a political party, to lead a political party, and wanted to be president of the state. I mean, to me, it's an inspiration.
Would you say she got the respect she needed amongst presidential candidates and political parties based on her background?
Actually, we didn't accord her, as a people, we didn't accord her that needed respect, because here we place more emphasis on education. Not education, those who can speak good English. Yeah. So we were looking down on her. But to me, as a person, I was not looking down on her, because I was always taking time to listen to what she was trying to say at any point in time. And she inspires me a lot. And I can tell you, if you are a young person out there, you can study her, and then you can make it in life. Because you can begin to believe in yourself, that you don't have anything to deprive you. You can look at yourself and say, though I'm coming from a deprived home or community or whatsoever, I can still forge and get up there. Because she died as a somebody, to me, as a successful person, in the sense that her name was on the ballot. So, I mean, she has also made a history, because she's the first person to die on the ballot. And so now people have started talking about, what is the implication?
Yeah.
What do we do?
Has the EC said anything to you people yet? Do you know what's going to happen?
No, the EC has not communicated anything yet.
What would be your, would you wish to leave her name and photo on the ballot, because printing has already started? Let's see how many votes she gets. Or you think she should be removed, she should be replaced? What do you think?
It will be ideal for saving money that we leave it as it is, to continue the process.
So we don't have to print fresh ballot papers?
Yes.
Have all the ballot papers been printed already?
Yeah.
Everything?
No, not everything.
By a lot have been printed?
Exactly. But, you know, we are guided by laws in this country. So, assuming or the unexpected happens, that Ghanaians said, okay, to make a call, giving a farewell or whatever.
Let's vote for her.
Let's vote for her. And the Ghanaians voted for her. And she becomes president, a dead person. You know, it means we go for a reverend.
Yeah.
So it will be better that we reprint their papers.
There's this proposal from her vice that he wants to replace her. I don't know what you think.
Oh,
her
yeah.
party itself, is it a party that has structures? And you, the smaller parties, do you even have any structures that you are working with?
When you mention structures, I don't know what you define.
Physical offices in constituencies, I think 2/3 of the country or so you should have.
There's no law like that.
There's no law like that.
Yeah, there's no law like that. That requires that a political party must have offices in 2/3 of the country.
Right. We'll come back, we'll debate that one later. Thank you for speaking to us. So Ikeadonko has passed. She was on the ballot. She's number 3, right?
She was number
3 on the ballot. She's passed as of the time we are doing this interview. I encountered her just 2 weeks or so ago in traffic at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle, and we had a conversation. I disagreed with her on some policies she had, and well, she defended herself, and we ended it there. May she rest well. Let's talk about you now, Kofi Akpaloo. Who are you?
Oh,
is it Akpaloo or Akpaloo?
Akpaloo.
So it's AKP.
AKP.
So Akpaloo.
Yeah.
Who
You
is
know,
Kofi
they all mean the same.
Okay.
But they have different spellings.
What do they mean?
The meaning of the name.
Akpaloo.
Myself, I don't know the meaning of the name. But what I'm trying to say is
it
that
means the same. So
it means the same that my siblings. Some their own is APA, LOO. Others APALU.
Yeah.
Some AKPALU, and my AKPALOO. So we are all one big family.
Is it an Ewe name?
Yes, I'm from Anyako.
Anyako.
But I'm in Tikasano. I was born and brought up in Kumasi.
Really?
And then, you know, the environment. So me and my other siblings, except the older ones who speak the language.
Your father was Ewe?
Yes, 100%.
He understood?
Very, very.
And your mother?
My mom is an Akan.
So your mother influenced you more than your father?
Definitely, when you go for an interview, they ask you for your mother tongue. They will never ask you for your father's tongue.
So you learned your mother tongue and forgot the father tongue? Your father didn't speak with you?
No, actually, because of the nature of his business, he wasn't regularly at home to have that conversation with us to enable us to pick it.
Interesting. So what should we know about you? Who are you?
I'm a married man with 6 wonderful kids, 3 boys, 3 girls.
How many wives?
Oh, 1 wife.
1 wife.
One wife. Maybe when I get to 70 years, maybe
you consider. Did you marry under the ordinance or Mohammedan or traditional customary?
The traditional one.
Customary. So you can add as many as you want.
Oh, if I want to.
Oh, okay. But for now, you have 6 children.
I have 6 children.
What else?
With the same woman.
The same woman.
3 boys, 3 girls.
Officially, at least those are the ones you know about.
No, these are the only children I have.
You sure?
Oh, yes.
Are you sure that at your funeral someone will not come up and say?
No. Maybe you'll be impersonating.
Okay. What else do we know about you? Where did you grow up? Where did you school?
I was born and brought up in Kumasi.
Which part?
Yeah, Ashanti New Town.
Ashanti New Town.
Yes. Okay. And I went to school in Kumasi.
Which school?
New Nation International.
Okay.
You know, I've done a couple of schools.
Okay.
New Nation, Asromaso Presby, because my mom was a midwife.
Okay.
So she was moving around. And secondary school, I went to Kumasi Academy. And then
Kumaka.
Kumaka.
Okay.
Yeah. And my tertiary, I did something with IMS, Institute of Management Studies at K University, behind K University, IABRC, and then later I moved to IPS.
You went to, so now called UPSA?
UPSA.
So do you have a degree or a diploma or an HND? What do you have?
I did ACCA.
Okay.
So I'm a chartered certified accountant, a fellow of the ACCA.
You're a chartered certified?
Yeah, chartered certified accountant. Yeah.
So you are an accountant, that's your profession?
That's my profession.
And you've been practicing that all these
years?
years?
Yes, I've been practicing all this.
Do you have like a firm?
I used to. I used to, but now I don't. I used to have a firm in Ireland.
Ireland,
Republic of Ireland, yeah.
You went to live in Ireland?
Yeah, I was there.
For how many years?
For so many years.
Which city in Ireland?
Oh, a couple of towns. Yeah, I started from Letterkenny, and then to Buncrana, and then to Drogheda, and then later at Dublin.
Dublin.
Yeah.
So you lived in Dublin for a while, and
most of my children there.
Oh, you gave birth to your children in Dublin?
Most of them.
Okay, and they are still there or they are in Ghana?
Now they are on their separate ways. So it's only the last one who is still in Ireland.
So in Ireland, you were practicing accountants?
Yes.
Interesting. Did you jackpot or did you go through, corner, or you got your papers, you went to work in Ireland?
Because I went to school in the UK. I went to Imewood. So I went on a student visa.
Okay.
And then when I finished...
You managed to enter the system?
No. I applied for that time highly skilled, blah, 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 something.
And they picked you?
Then, yeah.
When did you come back to Ghana?
Oh, I came to Ghana somewhere 2001.
Why did you come back?
No, I came to start up a company, a business here. So I was running a business, Presdell Group of Companies. And then 2004, I went into politics as a parliamentary candidate at Menchia constituency. That time it wasn't divided like now, North and South. So I contested as a parliamentary candidate.
On which party's ticket?
Independent.
Oh, you went independent 2004?
Yeah, 2004.
Of course, you didn't win.
No. I came second. Actually, I bet NDC and CPP and PNC there.
You were second?
I was second, yeah.
To who? Was it Napo at the time?
No, Dr. Kwame Adekufo.
Oh, John Kufuor's junior brother.
Yeah, that time he was the defense
minister for defense
and an acting interior minister.
Interesting.
But I gave him a run for his money.
Yeah, but I'm sure your second was like distance.
Oh, the distance. But actually, because of inexperience then, I didn't know what I was doing.
That?
So I couldn't protect my ballot.
What drove you into politics? Were your parents political?
No, none of them.
None of them?
None of them. But somebody that whatever I see in my dream is what I pursue. Yeah,
but you never thought you should join the MPP, even though you're a Kumasi boy?
No.
Was it because your father said,
No. My father wasn't a politician.
Okay.
My father was a businessman, minding his business. And then, 1979, when I was 9 years, I remember when Rawlings came through coup, and then they confiscated his properties.
So he vexed Rawlings?
Oh, yeah, big time. My father would never,
go for Rawlings?
No. He would never do that.
Interesting.
He would never. But, some of my siblings, they were NDC.
Is your father alive?
Oh, no. He passed on in 2015.
Oh, your parents. Yeah. So you did 2004. Was that the only time you ran for parliament?
For parliament. That was my first time, my first ever election.
And after that, you didn't do anything political again?
No, I went back to Ireland.
Okay.
I went back to Ireland, and then I came back in 2011. Actually, 2010, I had a dream. And in the dream, I saw...
Was it a daydream? When you say dream, was it a vision, or you went to sleep at night?
I went to sleep and I had a dream. And in the dream, I saw Alancho Martin and Flagbearer, like two bosses facing each other. And I was in their middle. Okay, so then the next day, 11th of March, I had another dream, and at this time, it's like God was showing me how to do my campaign. And then on the 12th of March, I know another dream that this time I visited Professor Mills in his office, and it's like a big hall like this, and he had some people there, so he went out with them to escort them. So when he was coming, he left me in the room. When he opened the door, I was standing just behind the door, and then he lifted my right hand like this. So then the 13th I had on that dream. So I'm somebody that whatever I see in my dream is what I pursue. So I wouldn't be surprised that this election, I will win the election. Forget about the crowd, the MPP or NDC are polling, forget about them. The end of the day, the people are going to cast their vote. Because in my dream, what I saw in 2010, I can see it now, that Alancho Martin is at the bottom here, and our brother Bawumia, Bawumia is first, and then Alancho Martin is last, and I'm at number 5 on the ballot in the middle.
But I thought you saw Alancho Martin's Pio
Yes, because you see, in dreams, it depends on how you interpret your dream. Because when I saw that dream, I knew these guys have the intention of becoming future president or something like that, and they are from different parties. So me standing in the middle means that I'm not for the left or for the right. Okay, and then
So that's how you thought that you have to be independent of the two parties.
Exactly. And then that's why I started as Independent People's Party. Okay, and then later we changed the name to Liberal Party.
But just the flaw in this interpretation of your dream is Spio and Bawumia are not on the same side.
Yes, at the moment.
Alan and Bawumia may more be like on the
same side, but they are in confrontation. You see, now they are not in proper, as you know. So these two are fighting. And I'm in the middle there. So that's what speak something to you.
Why did you dissolve the IPP, the Independent People's Party?
Actually, because some of you guys were referring to us as independent, like as an independent candidate, not as a party.
Okay, so you wanted to change the name?
Yes.
So did you change the name or you shut down the party?
We changed the name.
Okay.
We changed the name. And then also we are members of the African Liberal Network and then also the Liberal International. So we realized that changing the name to Liberal will give us more meaning to what we are.
Closer. Yeah. So that's when you did the Liberal Party of Ghana.
Exactly.
You could not contest 2012.
2012, I was disqualified by Afarijan.
He said you didn't qualify.
Yeah, actually, the reasons he gave me was because I couldn't fill the form properly. Because that was my first time.
And 2016?
2016, I did everything perfect.
But Charlotte
said 3 people who signed for me went to sign for Jataba, that's the UFP. But when I called the 3 guys, we sent them to even the headquarters, police headquarters. They called Jataba and he couldn't turn up. So, but Charlotte was insisting that he didn't want to have me on the ballot.
Now 2024, similar things happen. What do you make of the people who couldn't make it on the ballot who are not happy?
Oh, from
Bernard Mona, Sami, who else? A few other people.
There were about 12 of them. You know, they couldn't fill the form. Bernard Mona couldn't fill the form because he didn't have enough time to go around to gather the information. You see, because if you can remember, at the time they were doing their internal primaries and things like that.
Yeah.
You know, it was about a week to the filing, so they couldn't gather the information. So he should have just admit to the public that we were short of numbers. You know, so I don't think the EC will just disqualify you for absolutely no reason.
But you were able to. So does it mean you have people who are members of LPG in every part of this country? Is that what it means?
Oh yes, we do.
Are you sure?
Oh yes, we do. We have a lot of people though. A lot of people.
But you don't have offices?
We have about 150 offices.
150 containers or office?
No offices, no more offices.
How?
Why how?
Where and where?
Okay,
I have never seen any LPG office anywhere.
Voter region, we have 18 offices because they have 18 constituencies.
Voter region?
Yeah. If you go to OT, we have 9 offices because they have 9 constituencies. If you go to Savannah, they have 6, not 7, because there are 7 constituencies. If you go to Northeast, it's 6.
Greater Accra, do you have 34?
No. We don't have Greater Accra offices, too many offices. We have about 8 here in Greater Accra.
Mention where some of them are so that I can go from
here. If you go to Bawe,
Bawe.
I mean, I don't know how to pronounce
it. Try and say Ba.
No, I'm not going to do this learnings here. So, because the next day I'll pronounce it the way I used to.
So you want to say Bawe? Okay, Bawe.
Yeah, get it the way I'm used to.
So in Wejak Bawe constituency, you have an office there?
We do. If you go to Ablekuma South, we do have an office. If you go to Tema, we have an office.
Which
there.
of the Tema?
Tema Central.
Tema Central.
If you go to Adenta, Oyibi area, we have an office
Adenta
there.
constituency.
Yeah, then we have our office here in what do you call it? Kokomlemle.
So that's where we have
our
head office at Kokomlemle.
Yeah, head offices. Yeah.
So you have national executives.
We do.
National chairman.
That's John Ameka. Mr. John Ameka is our national chairman.
And your secretary?
Is Jerry Owusu-Apel.
Jerry Owusu-Apel.
Yeah.
How many national executives do you have?
They are 13.
30.
Yeah.
Do you have constituency executives?
We do. Every constituency we have. We are going to have not less than 120 parliamentary candidates. But
really?
Oh yeah. Along the line, they couldn't file because some of them they thought I was going to pay for their filing. No.
They wanted to chop your money.
No. I don't do that.
So if you want to join LPG as parliamentary candidate, you bring your own money, you do your own thing.
No, you pay for your filing because your filing is a deposit that you are giving to the Electoral Commission to tell them that if you are going to do one, you are not going to waste their papers. so that when you get 12.5%, you get your money back.
So currently, how many parliamentary candidates do you have?
We have 36.
36.
Yeah.
This is Face to Face. My name is Umaru Sanda-Amadu. My guest is Kofi Akpaloo. He is leader of the LPG. We are talking about his personal life. When we come back, we'll talk about his political party and his plans for Ghana. Please stay with us. You're welcome back. This is Face to Face on Channel 1 Television. My name is Umaru Sanda-Amadu, here with Kofi Akpaloo, the leader and Flagbearer and presidential candidate of the LPG, the Liberal Party of Ghana. Why do you want to be president?
When I become president.
Why do you want to be president? Not when.
Oh, okay. It's God who wants me to be president.
How?
Yeah, because he gave me a dream and I'm pursuing the dream.
That's all?
Yeah. And God knows my heart. And he knows the kind of person that I am and what I carry.
What kind of person are you?
I'm a man who said we're going to do this, you will do it. I'm a person that I stand by what I say. I'm not scared about telling the truth. I will say it as it is. Because I don't want to be caught tomorrow. And they say, oh, Kofi, you said this and now you are saying this. No, I'm not that kind of person.
So God wants you to be president?
Yes. God knows within Ghana, there's the right guy who can transform Ghana's economy.
In 2020, the same God told you that. You went on the ballot,
Yes.
You didn't get anything.
Yes, I didn't get anything.
Why?
Because that wasn't the time. But this is the time.
How do you know this is the time?
Because I saw Alan at the bottom and I saw this guy here and I'm in the model there.
Yeah, but you see, that's your dream.
Oh.
That's your dream. It's,
Do you want me to tell you something?
yes.
On the 4th of April this year, I had a dream. And they were swearing me in as president of Ghana. And then the 1st of September was my first day at work, going through orientation as president of Ghana. I will win this election. I'm 100% confident that I will win this election. Nothing will stop it.
Why?
Yeah,
Why should Ghanaians vote for you?
Because when they vote for me, I'm going to put money directly into people's pocket.
How would you do that?
Every child in Ghana below 18 years will receive a monthly child benefit of 500 cedis. And then those who are above 18, who are unemployed, will be given income support of 700 cedis. And then we're going to amend the Senate law so that those of you who are working, when you lose your job, the Senate will pay you unemployment benefit. When I become president, we're going to put a ban on the importation of rice.
Have you heard of LEAP, Livelihood Empowerment Against Poverty?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
How different is that from your 700 cedis you plan to give?
Yeah, because if you give somebody 50 cedis or 100 cedis, I mean, the whole family, 100 cedis, what are they going to use the 100 cedis for? And it will not have any economic effect. Okay, you need to stimulate the economy to generate demand activities so that people can have money in their pocket to buy goods and services in the economy. But when you give them money as if, I mean, you are just wasting money.
So you said you give 500 cedis to every person under 18.
Yeah.
Where would that money come from?
The money will be coming from our taxation.
You're going to tax people to
No,
give to people?
I'm going to even reduce your tax rate. But I'm going to help more people to get into the bracket.
Explain that.
Explain that means that I'm going to help more people to get jobs to do so that they will contribute to the economy.
Where would the jobs come from?
Come from people who started this business that we are sitting in right away.
What business?
Yeah, because this is a broadcasting business owned by somebody. The person who started this as an entrepreneur. So we're going to support entrepreneurs. So we have intention that we're going to support at least to create 1 million new entrepreneurs before 2028.
So you're going to create entrepreneurs and tell them to pay tax, then you collect that money and go and give to...
Well, because when I help somebody to create or start his own business, that person is going to employ people. And then those people are also going to pay taxes like you are paying. Because every month before they pay you, they deduct PAYE, your pay as you earn. And remember, the money that you are taking home, the net pay, when you buy goods and services, you are paying VAT. So when you organize our system and organize it very, very well, then we can close the loopholes and the leakages, and then the state will have more money.
So that money, you use it to go and give people 500 cedis
Exactly.
each?
You see, if you want people to be more patriotic, they must have a reason why they should contribute. Because if somebody is down and doesn't get any support, what about if the person gets up on his own? Why should he give back to the society? So state has a responsibility to make sure people should have food to eat. The state has a responsibility to get people a place to call home, to put their heads. The state has a responsibility to protect the people.
This government campaign on taxation to production, are you going to move to higher production? Is that higher taxation? Is that your plan? You're going to tax us more? That's your plan?
No, I'm not going to tax you more because I'm an accountant and I'm somebody who understands taxation and what we can use taxes to create investment in an economy. So we need to build a solid tax administration whereby everybody below 18 years, above 18 years in the economy will file his or her tax at the end of the year. So if the person is due, tax refund will be given to them. And then those who have more money, who are going to suffer more taxes, can now be encouraged that if you invest in unquoted businesses, we are going to let you get away with some taxes.
Tell me what your policy on agriculture is.
We are going to pump money into poultry production. We are going to pump money into rice production. We are going to pump money into cotton production. We are going to pump money into animal rearing because we believe that we spend so much money importing rice into this country and something that we can grow and produce all year round. So if you are able to support our farmers with the needed loans and funding, they will be able to do well here. And then also poultry, for instance, it doesn't take more than 2 months to get broiler ready for the market. So why don't we find money, support our poultry farmers, give them good money so that they can produce in more than necessary to feed ourselves and also taking of our neighbors, the Burkinabes and then the Togolese and the rest. So once we are able to produce, it's also going to create more related businesses. Because if you are producing poultry, for instance, you need feed. You need feed to feed them. Somebody will get a business. You need what do you call it? Medicine and drugs and whatever to take care of them. So it also generates businesses. So we're talking about related businesses here. And
what do you think of this government's planting for food and jobs?
Yeah, it was a fantastic idea, but the implementation was strong. Because if you give everybody money, saying that, oh, everybody go and grow this, it will be little.
But that's what you said you would do. You said you give money to farmers.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that poultry farmers. So the poultry farmers, if I'm giving them less than $500 million and CD equivalent, I can target only 100 farmers. Give them 5 million each to go into production so that...
Do you think we should have state farms, or you think private individuals should run farms?
No, private.
You don't believe in state farms?
No, I don't believe in anything state. Because if it's owned by the state, you know the kind of people we are. We will not manage it well.
But it worked under Champon, it worked under Nkrumah.
Even if it has worked, it will have been sustained. The way we are, the way we think, you know, if it's for somebody, they think it's not for anybody. Abayejuma, so they can do anything with it, you know. So, but if it's owned, look at this place. When you started at that place, Adabraka, it was a small place. But now look at this place. I mean, when I entered here, because it's my first time, entering here, looking at the caliber of personnel here, I was like, wow. You see, you can see professionalism in everything. Because it's owned by a private man. He believes in profit, he believes in growing, he believes making it bigger. Maybe he's looking into the global space, not only in Ghana.
So you believe that farmers should be supported, but not in the way that this government is doing it currently?
Oh, it can be given to them in the form of a loan, like maybe you give somebody $5 million CD equivalent, and then you insist that he apply the money where it's supposed to go.
So you
and
mentioned
then
that
it pays back.
You mentioned that for you, we should ban the import of rice.
Oh yes.
What other food crops do you think we can ban, which we can sustain ourselves on?
There are lots that we are currently importing.
Because you mentioned cotton, and I'm wondering why you mentioned cotton out of all the things.
Cotton in the sense that I'm looking that we have to consider revamping Akosombo textiles, Japan textiles, and all those things. So we need to feed them with the inputs. So we have to focus on that.
Have you farmed before?
Myself? I've supported my granddad.
But you have never done farming before?
No. I've been going to his farm.
So these your ideas.
Yeah.
Do you know whether they are not practical?
I don't need to be a farmer to understand that if I support a farmer, he'll be able to do well. I don't need to.
I'm talking about your plan to ban imports because you think we can
because
produce locally.
Yeah.
Do you know what our capacity is?
No, when I think about people like you are making money here, but the money keep on losing its value because of our dependency on importation. So if the dollar is, let's say, 1 cedi, and now it's 17 cedis. So if you had 1,000 cedis then, it was $1,000. And now if you have 1,000 cedis, it will be even less than $70. So you are losing value. So how do we stop that? How do you eradicate that? You have to look at what is pushing us into that. We are not adding value to what we have. And then the things that we consume are also not things that we produce. We keep on importing. But because you don't generate dollars or foreign currency enough, you definitely fall on other source. So the other source, you have to pay premium to have it. So that is why the dollar keep on beating the cedi. So we need to reverse the situation. And I believe that when we start producing for import substitution, we'll be able to meet that. And then also adding value to our natural resources.
What's your view on education?
Education.
What's your policy on education?
I want
so
to.
The MPP has given us free senior high school. John Mahama is promising first year free at the tertiary level. Are you promising anything?
Oh, yes.
What are you promising?
We started the free university thing, and then I think the NDC borrowed the idea, but they were not confident enough to give the whole 4 years. That's why they are running around the 1 year. But the thing is that we believe that if we are able to educate our people, then we are investing in the people. And when we invest more in the people, they are going to give back to society. And then the country is going to benefit from them. It's good to invest in somebody going to university than to allow the person to stay when he graduates from JHS and drop out there. You know, that person definitely, if he's working in this, he must be an extraordinary person to earn maybe what you earn.
What do you think of the free senior high school policy as is? What do you think is wrong with it?
What is wrong with the free SHS now? I would say...
Oh, there's nothing wrong with it?
There are a lot that need to be done. We have to improve it. Because I was in my hometown, and some kids came to me, they said they needed help to go to school. And I asked them, what these days school is free, so why are you coming to me for money? They said, oh, they need money to buy their prospectus, they need money to buy trunk, chobos, and all those. Because of that, they are still at home. So I saw something there, and I remember what my kids were enjoying when they were in Ireland. You know, they were giving them every September, they give them money, called back to school. So I said, okay, when I become president, we are going to give those who are going to boarding house, give them, let's say, 2,000 cedis to enable them to buy those prospectus.
You are really throwing around cash, you know?
No, we are not throwing. We are investing in the people. Because when we invest in the people, they will pay back.
You are giving under 18s 500 cedis. You are going to give secondary school students 2,000 cedis.
Yes, we are not throwing the money away.
That's a lot of money.
No.
Have you done
now,
any budgeting on this? Your things
you see,
that you have in
now,
mind?
yes, we have. Now,
how much will it cost?
Yeah, I'll give you the figure.
Okay.
Because I don't have the figure of it. But
No
I don't
problem.
want to give you any wrong figure.
But that figure should be at the back of your hand. You should be able to say it to me.
If you look at our manifesto, we have budgeted everything.
Okay.
But
because you're a numbers guy, so I expect you to be able to mention.
I can't be having all the figures in my head.
Okay.
But I can give you.
But I can give you a range.
A range.
So
like maybe we're looking at the numbers. For instance, we are looking at those who are above 18 years from the statistical service. Okay, and then those who are below 18.
What do you think can be done to fix unemployment?
Well, what can be done to fix unemployment is that you need to support businesses with the necessary funding or skills or maybe soft support or hard support.
You don't believe in government employment?
No. Government cannot employ anybody.
Government is the biggest employer.
Yeah, that is why we are where we are. Because we have to support the private sector. The private sector will create the job. So if you are able to build more entrepreneurs, then they will create a job. Assuming you get 1 million people, assuming you get 1 million new entrepreneurs, and they are able to, on average, they are employing 2 people, They themselves have been employed, and then 2 people will make it 3 million.
So you have 3 million people employed. If the government is the biggest employer, the ministries, department, and agencies, you were saying that you would flip that and give it to the private sector. What happens to departments and agencies and ministries?
No, those things are there. But the reason is that we are always focusing on that. Okay? That is why our young people will come out from secondary schools and they are taken to go to the security agencies, and because that's where they know. So they are all heading towards that place, and people are capitalizing on them, and then they are taking bribes and things like that. What do you call that one? Protocol or whatever. You know, why should somebody be chasing security jobs?
What do you think is wrong with our health sector?
Our health sector. We haven't invested enough.
Are you sure?
Yes, we haven't invested enough.
In which aspect?
Yeah, if you go the infrastructure-wise.
We have a lot of hospitals, huh?
No, we don't have.
This government is promising 111 hospitals.
Yes, because they haven't finished, so we cannot say they are ready to be used. So that's why we have to build that 100 plus, but we still need to build more, because if you go to, you can see they are overcrowded. Okay, and then this is the country where somebody uses ambulance and then has to pay for an ambulance. But why should we pay for an ambulance? So in my government, you will not pay for an ambulance, because we're going to invest more in an ambulance services to enable your wife and your kids to have access to ambulance when they needed it.
This is Face to Face on Channel 1 TV. When we come back, I'll ask my guest about his running mate. He has chosen a woman to be his partner into this election. I'll ask him to explain that decision, and also a few issues of national interest that I'll ask him to comment on. Please stay with us. You're welcome back. This is Face to Face on Channel 1 Television. My guest is the leader of the LPG, Kofi Akpaloo. He's been sharing with me what his policies on a number of aspects and factors or national areas are. I'm just curious though, your running mate, did you repeat the one for 2020?
No.
You've chosen a new person?
A new person.
Why?
Actually, the old one, she's no longer with the party.
Oh, she left you?
Yeah.
Even your running mate doesn't believe in you, and you think Ghanaians will believe in you?
Oh, no. Why? I mean, it's a choice.
But she left you?
Yes, she went to form their own party.
Oh, she formed her own party?
Yeah,
you mean she doesn't take you seriously?
No.
You mean she doesn't consider your party serious?
No.
The previous one, not she, it's a he?
No, she.
The previous one is also a she?
Yeah.
Oh, so you fielded a woman the last time and you're doing a woman again?
Yeah, because that's our party
Why, you took inspiration from John Mahama?
No. That's a party policy, a party constitution.
So who is this your new running mate?
Her name is Elizabeth Sam.
Yes, who is she?
She is a businesswoman and a married woman, and that's
Why did you choose her?
Yeah, because the party considered that if a man is leading, then a woman should be behind. If a woman is leading, either a man or a woman.
Is that like in your constitution, or
yeah,
is there
that's
something?
In our constitution.
So you said that there should always be a different gender.
We should always have more women. Yeah, that's the nature of the party.
It sounds like she's Fanti.
She's part Fanti, part Gan.
So you chose someone from the south, and you're also from the south.
Exactly.
You didn't think you should choose someone from the north?
There are too many northness.
How?
We have Ayariga, we have what is the name? John Mahama, we have Bawumia. Yeah. So we should give opportunity to those in the south, because Rawlings chose to southness, and he won the election.
But you want to be president. If you became president, there's North will not be represented.
No, they'll be having ministers.
That's all.
Yeah, because you cannot have all of them.
Why would the North people vote for you if someone is there asking to be president, another one is asking to? Why would they consider you? There are two people competing to be president from the North.
The Northness will vote for me because they'll be convinced by the message, and God is going to touch their hearts to vote for me.
What's your biggest message going into this election?
Child benefit. Every child will be paid.
Child
500 cities. Every child. And then those who are not working will be paid. And then we are also setting up a $10 billion job fund. The job fund is to help the young people to get jobs to do in this country.
John Mahama started that. It was called the Youth Enterprise Support. It was 10 million.
10 million cities. When you have a 10 million, it means you have a mosquito money. How can you use mosquito money to create jobs? You can't use 10 million cities to create any job. You understand? You see, when you want to do something, you have to do it and do it big. You know, 10 million cities. How many people can that money help? You see, we'll be giving them 1,000 cities, 500 cities to start a business. Well, what would the 500 cities do? You can't do anything. You know, so when we say $10 billion job fund, if you have a business idea, because we believe that the young people carry vision around the world, those who have made it, who have changed the dynamics, were young people. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, when he was 19, Steve Jobs was 21, and Steve Wozniak was 24. All these people, they were young people. So that is my idea, that these young people carry vision, but what they are lacking is funding. So give them the necessary support. They'll be able to bring the best out of them. I believe you are a Christian.
I'm a Muslim.
Oh, you're a Muslim. Okay, I'm a Christian. When you go to the Bible, in the book of Acts chapter 2, verse 17, it talks about, in the days ahead, I, God, am going to pour my spirit on all flesh. The young people will see vision. When you go to Proverbs chapter 29, verse 18, it says that lack of vision, the people perish. So it means that people may have the vision, but they will not have the needed resources to enable them to bring their vision into fruition. So they may perish. So some may also not have the vision at all. So if some have, we need to support them so that we can build this country.
There's something about an old man and dreams in the scripture you just mentioned.
He said the old men will dream dreams.
So you know they are following dreams.
Yes, that's why I'm an old man.
But the dream, no, is it like...
I'm not a young man. I'm a 54 year. I'm not a young man. I'm an old man.
So you are following dreams. I'm just saying that. But
yes,
dreams,
I'm following my dream.
They are following the dream.
Yeah, but the young people will see vision, because there's difference between a vision and then
so what
dream.
You had in 2010 was a vision, but now you are dreaming.
No,
I don't understand.
I saw a dream. A dream is different from a vision.
A vision.
Okay.
I thought the same thing.
No, they're not the same. The vision is what you can see whilst you are still awake.
Okay.
It comes into the mind.
Okay, but for you, you slept after eating and going to bed.
Exactly.
There were people who said that you were belly full. That's why you had that.
No. That's their thinking. Because some of us who believe in the Bible, there are instances in the Bible when some people had dreams.
And Joseph interpreted for them.
Joseph himself had a dream. And then that his father, his relatives were going to bow before him.
Yeah.
And then it happened after 22 years. You understand? So Joseph had a dream with Mary that they have to take the little boy away from Herod and go to Egypt, because Herod was after the young man. So the thing is that dreams, can't describe them.
This is your knowledge of scripture. Where is it from? Are you a church elder, a pastor?
No, I'm not a church elder, but I'm a Christian. I believe in...
A Christian who went to do customary marriage, planning to marry more than one.
No, but
Apostle Paul did not say that to you.
No, but where in the Bible says that you have to go and do wedding?
No, but Apostle Paul did not say you should marry more than one.
It's somebody's culture you borrowed. Me, I don't believe in somebody's culture.
So if for you, Christianity allows you to marry more than one?
There's nowhere in the Bible that says that you cannot marry more than one.
Are you sure?
No, that's not... No. Even the friends of God, like David and Abraham, Jacob and the rest, they were all friends with God. But they had more than one woman as well.
And the wisest man, Solomon?
He had plenty.
He had like 700.
So now you look at your circumstances. Maybe you don't have the money.
Yeah.
So like in Japan, he has 4 whatever wives. Because he has the money. Magdan, he has plenty, but God has the money to take care of them.
So if you have capacity, you deliver?
If you have, and then you want to do it. Me, I'm the second... I'm from a product of the second wife.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
My wife, my dad married 2 wives. Okay. And I'm from the second wife.
So when you have capacity, you will?
No, me, I don't have the energy.
You don't? Okay.
I don't have the energy to do that.
Also, physical capacity you don't get, but you have financial capacity.
No, I don't have both to do that. And my case, I want my case to... that relationship with my kids and my wife, I want it to be there. I don't want anybody to break it.
There are many people who say that, oh, these small parties, they speak well, but when you vote for them, you've wasted your vote. I want you to speak to Ghanaians, tell them why your vote. Because, for instance, who are you going to appoint as OT regional minister? Do you have that in mind?
Why not? You have a lot of people there.
No, but it's not like you have a lot of people.
Are you from OT?
No, I'm not from OT.
Where are you from?
I'm from Greater Accra.
Greater Accra. So if I appoint you as Greater Accra minister...
No, I'm not a member of your party.
No, you don't need to be a member of my party to be there. You have to serve Ghana.
Do you have anybody...
No, you have to serve Ghana.
No problem. But do you have anybody in Greater Accra who you can make regional minister?
So many.
Are you sure?
Even right now, let me win.
Right now, if I ask you to mention...
No, let me win. Let me win the election. And see how many people will be coming to my house.
Yes, but
to,
those are not people you know whose competencies you
no,
can trust.
no, listen. When I win today,
If.
no, when?
If.
It's not if. I win the elections. This election.
Are you sure?
100%.
Is it another dream?
I said I will win the elections.
There are people who also think that the small parties, you are appendages of the big parties. They say you are an MPP appendage. And the MPP gives you
do you know I love that? When people say that. Yeah, because you see, Ghana has been divided into two. And whatever you say, they will put you somewhere. Me, I'm somebody, I speak my mind. I speak as it is.
It's not because the elephant gave you money.
If anyone has given money, I would have been coming here with maybe, what do you call it?
V8.
V8 or
I didn't see your car. What car did you come with?
I came with some Nissan pickup, you understand?
For yourself? You bought
myself,
it?
Yeah.
Where do you get money from to campaign?
I'm a businessman. So
And that's what you used to campaign?
yeah, that's...
They ask you to pay 100,000 cedis or something like that?
100,000. 100,000 is a chicken change.
For you? You are rich.
100,000 is less than $7,000.
How rich are you? How rich are you?
Oh, I'm not rich.
Do you want to share your
I'm not rich. I'm not rich in material thing, but I'm rich
You have investments?
in spirit. Okay, I'm rich in spirit.
Spirit not they buy food.
My friend, spirit does.
Are you sure?
Very rich.
If you go to Gobe joint
Yeah.
and you don't have money in your pocket.
Oh, the joint, yeah, when you get there, and if God want you to eat that bobe.
Money will appear in your pocket.
No. The gobe seller can give it to you for free.
Masa. This is another dream. I don't agree.
Senior.
Boss, no, I'm your junior. I beg you.
Okay. I can't call you junior. But maybe I thought you went to Prempeh College.
No, hey.
You don't want that school?
No.
Which school did you go?
I went to Tema Secondary School.
Oh, okay. Tema too is
we are not in competition with Prempeh.
Yeah, you are competition with.
No, we are.
Presec.
No. We don't waste our time on Presec too.
Oh, okay.
So you went to Prempeh?
Oh, no. I went to
sorry, you went to Kumaka.
Yeah.
I'm saying to you that the issue of...
You see, there are something we call grace. There's something we call
So you
favor.
believe in grace?
Oh,
for you, grace will do a lot of things for you.
I believe. You see, there are certain things that you use money to do, but there are many things that you may not use money to, and it will be done for you.
In 10
if
seconds,
somebody wake up in the morning and say he's going to campaign for LPG without giving the person money,
yeah.
Okay, if you have given the person money, it would have cost you this amount. But the person sacrifices his life, his time, and everything.
In 10 seconds, I want you to speak to the camera and tell Ghanaians why they should choose you.
Oh, in the next election, 7th December, vote Kofi Akpaloo. And when you vote me and I become president, I'm going to help transform this economy because we are going to add value to our natural resources. We are going to form capital on our own to add value to our bauxite, our manganese, our lithium, and everything God has entrusted to us. We are not going to sit here and give everything to foreigners and they'll be taking everything that we know. We are poor because of certain decisions that we took in the past.
Very well.
So I want us to change that narrative. Vote LPG, vote Kofi Akpaloo, because I'm the Messiah who's going to transform Ghana.
Thank you so much for speaking to us and for joining us.
Thank you, sir.
So that's Kofi Akpaloo. He's presidential candidate of the LPG. My name is Umaru Sanda Amadu. You can call me the Cowboy Journalist. This has been Face to Face.